Brad.
Hey, Nick, what are you doing here?
I wondered if I'd run into anyone I knew.
Yeah, sit down.
I guess I've got a minute. I was looking for Dr. Brinkman. I have an appointment, but I'm a little early.
So how's teaching? You loving it?
Sure, it's great.
I graduate in May and I'm trying to find a job for the fall. I had 4 interviews last week.
Good going.
I'm just trying to walk in your footsteps. Your first interview and they offer you a job on the spot? That's perfect. You're my hero, you know. Oh, I bet it's been terrific.
Well, there's more to it.
After student teaching, I want my own classroom so much I can taste it. But you know all about that. Oh, hey, maybe this is it. I can't believe it. I have a job. Excuse me a second while I start my life.
Hey, Brad, before you answer, give me a second.
Hey, man, I want to say yes right now. I want to shout yes. I want him to know how excited I am.
He can wait 5 minutes. I want you to hear what happened to me, okay? I know the legend is the principal offered me the job during the interview, and I said yes and signed the contract. The problem is, I hadn't really had a chance to try the job on for size. It turns out I'm not really teaching what I wanted to teach. I'm so passionate about turning kids onto literature, but I'm only teaching 1 English class, and the rest of the load is in my minor, which turns out to be 2 sections of history and 1 of civics. I don't want to dump on the town or the rest of the faculty, but most of the teachers are married, and they don't really socialize together outside of school. The main recreation for people my age is going to the bars, and that's never been my thing. I'm 8 hours from my family, so it doesn't make sense to go home unless I'm off for more than just the weekend.
Oh, that's tough.
So, I went home at Thanksgiving, and I heard one of my old teachers was retiring at mid-year. His wife had a stroke, and he needed to take care of her. Long story short, I interviewed and was offered a contract. If I could start in January.
Wow, you are golden.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not golden. I almost messed up my whole career. I called my principal back at the school and set up a meeting our first day back.
I hear what you're saying, Nick. Your dream job has come up and you want to grab it. But I need a teacher here and you signed a contract.
I'll work until Christmas break. Surely you can find someone to replace me in 6 weeks.
Why do you think I offered you a contract on the spot when I met you? There aren't many teachers who can teach the variety of classes that you can. I'm sorry, Nick, but I'm not letting you out of your contract.
Well, what happens if I break the contract?
I think that would be unwise. You'd force me to file a complaint with the NPPC, and you'd probably have your certificate suspended for, well, at least a year.
What are you talking about, Mrs. Bellflower? What's the NPPC? Why should I care about that?
I would think a teacher at the very beginning of his career would care very much. The Nebraska Professional Practices Commission is the group that makes sure the standards of the teaching profession are maintained. They make recommendations to the Nebraska State Board of Education in matters of misconduct.
Since when has taking a job I want near my family misconduct?
I know it seems unfair to you at this moment, Nick, but the teaching profession takes contracts very seriously. A 1-year suspension is the standard penalty for breaking a contract, and that will follow you for the rest of your career. Plus, if your new school hears what you've done, they may withdraw their offer. Call an attorney if you don't want to take my word for it, or call the clerk of the commission. I'll give you the phone number.
I'm speechless.
I'm sorry, Nick. I know it's been a hard transition for you. I would hate to lose you now or at the end of the year. But if you decide to break your contract, then I would have to file a complaint, and your certificate could then be in jeopardy.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty sobering, but I understand it better now. The rule is there to preserve the quality of teaching that the school system has the right to expect when they contract a professional. The bottom line is that I would have let my students down.
So you missed your dream job.
I did.
Will you leave the school at the end of the year?
I don't think so. I've decided that I want a really good recommendation for my principal, and I'm not sure I'd get one at this point. Since the semester break, I've reached out to the teachers that I admire, and I'm getting to know others in the area. We're working on some exchanges together that could be pretty cool. I've dug deeper, just as I tell my students to do.
So, what should I do now?
Contact this principal, thank him for the offer, and ask him if you can have a couple days or a week to consider your options, since you've had several other interviews. Then contact the other principals. Let them know you have an offer and are wondering where you are on their list. Take the time to really wrap your mind around what your duties and your life would be like in each job.
Do you mind?
Go for it.
Hello, Principal Hannah.
Hi, Nick. What's up?
Dr. Brinkman.
I just wanted to say thank you very much for your offer.
Well, I had a rude awakening this winter, and I hope you can share my experience with your students.
Should we go up to my office to talk?
Sure. Just a second. How'd it go?
Great. He even thanked me for my professionalism. Thanks for your awesome advice. Hey, you're still my hero.